What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the RC Retro channel. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Tamiya Pennzoil NISMO GTR, which is based on the TA03F chassis, F standing for front because that's where your motor is mounted. This is a four-wheel drive, front-mounted motor kit, and that is to optimize weight distribution in this chassis. Starting from the front, you can see where the 540 motor is mounted. You have front and rear gear differentials. You have double wishbone suspension on here. Again, it is four-wheel drive, belt driven. You have a bathtub chassis where your electronics and your batteries sit, and you have 4 oil-filled shocks. There were 9 Tamiya kits released on the TA03F chassis, this being the last of them, but of course there were variants. So in addition to the 9 kits that were released on the TA03F chassis, you also had the TA03R. I'm assuming the R stands for rear, meaning the engine is in the rear of the chassis. The TA03F Pro, the TA03RS, the TA03FS, the TA03R TRF, and the TA03RS TRF. That one sounds fancy. Now I'm assuming that because this was the last of the 9 kits that were put out on the TA03F chassis, this was marketed as a special kit. So how do I know that? Well, because it says special kit right here on the box and on the manual. So what made it so special? Well, this kit came with 8 additional option parts. It came completely ball raced, included high grip Type A slick tires, also included soft foam inserts for those tires. It came with an aramid fiber reinforced belt, which is a high impact and heat resistant rubber. It included a carbon reinforced chassis plate. Came with these really cool neon yellow springs for your shocks, and included matching front and rear neon yellow stabilizer bars. So in addition to this being a strikingly beautiful kit, it seemed like you got a lot for your money. You don't really see too many of these around, and well, this is just one I had to add to my collection. Now, I don't really want to risk damaging this, scratching the bottom of the chassis, or even doing anything to the body, but I do like to run my RCs, and I did want to get this out and capture it in all of its glory and put together a pretty cool video for you. So I did run this, I just didn't run it on the street. I actually have access to an indoor gym, or like an indoor basketball court, and I took it there just to give it a very, very light run because I didn't want to risk anything. So the basketball courts are super smooth and super clean, so I figured that would be the best place to run this. Although I really didn't get a true feel for the car because it acted more like, I want to say, a drift car rather than anything else because it was just sliding around the basketball court. But needless to say, I did have a lot of fun with it. People said that this car was going to handle very differently because of the front mounted motor. However, I really couldn't tell out there because, like I said, the car was just drifting around and just kind of like all over the place. So yeah, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to tell you truly what the difference is between a front motor mounted car and a rear motor mounted car and how it handles out there because I didn't want to put this on the street and scratch it up or bang it up. So regardless, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video and the running footage. Thank you for your support, and I will see you all in my next. Take care. All right, so first things first. I just want to get a general feel for the car before I start chasing it around. Many people online shared initially when I did the unboxing video that this drives very differently considering that it has the motor in the front. So I've never driven an RC car with the motor in the front, so just going to get a general feel for it, take it around, make sure there's no rubbing because I did put some protective tape on the inside over here on the wheel arches, and I don't know if you can see underneath. I protected that with some painting tape, some metal tape. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. Not a lot of room to run back and forth here, but again, I did not want to ruin the bottom of this car. Okay. Sounds nice and smooth. All right, let's get a little full speed. Like I said, not really much room to work with here. But then again, I don't have to worry about hitting any bumps or running over any rocks and scraping the bottom of this chassis. Alright, just gonna wanna check it out to make sure I'm not rubbing the inside and wearing away at the paint, because that would really suck. See, I put some metal tape right inside here, just like this. I put this metal tape over here because this is where the motor gets hot, so I didn't want to put regular tape. So I put this metal tape right here. All right, I think we're good. Just a little hair or dust. Okay, but that's just sticking to the tape. All right, time to start chasing this around with a GoPro.